What's going on, everybody? Sorry about the delay. What's Ultimate Spike? What's going on? Appreciate you for stopping by. How's everybody doing? We got 7 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 10 likes. Sorry, I actually lost track of time because I was joking with a friend on Twitter. It was pretty funny. We were joking. He was mentioning some friends about like all these dudes are stand-up guys, and he didn't mention me, so you know I just did that. My Hero Academia is a great anime. Yes, it is. It is possibly my favorite. I mean, not possibly. It is my favorite. That's why I got this shirt right here, Nicktendo Direct. It looks like the My Hero Academia logo. I love it. Super Andrew, what's going on, bro? But yes, Ultimate Spike. I got this shirt. I got the merch. And speaking of which, that's a great segue. Thanks for that, Ultimate Spike. Like, if you want to get some Nicktendo Direct merch, link is in the description box in the merch store if you want to get there. I'm thinking about doing a fire sale here pretty soon. My Hero is my favorite anime for sure, dude. For sure, 100%. Can't deny it. It's the best anime out there. I'm just saying, for me personally, and facts. All Might is the dude. That's why I got All Might. You know, all that stuff. But how's everybody doing in the chat? Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Like I said, we got 9 people watching, 8 people watching, whatever. Hit the like button. And yeah, how we doing in the chat? How's everybody feeling today? How's everybody's Tuesday? It is Tuesday, right? Yes. How is everybody's Tuesdays? I'm finally gonna catch up on My Hero after I caught up on Food Wars Season 3. You know what? I can't be mad at you, Ryoko, because Food Wars Season 3 was lit. Food Wars Season 3 was great. So I cannot be mad at you for putting that first. Watch that one, then go to My Hero, 100%. Bad Lacey says, those announcements keep dropping, don't they? It's like there's some kind of big event. Direct to us coming soon, huh? I mean, yes. What do you got out there? What do you got, Bad Latency? Because I didn't see anything else. Like I said, I've been on Twitter, but I ain't seen nothing. You know, I look up news every once in a while, but I didn't see no news today. I got a little bit of quick hitter news we can talk about for sure. Stitch, I see you, bro. Courtney says, doing great things still, being in the 100. I see you watching the 100. Ultimate Spec says, finished Season 3. Super Andrew, gonna do a video on the PS Classic controller mod. There's a okay. And yes, check Nintendo's YouTube. Check Nintendo's YouTube. All right, we will do that right now, as a matter of fact. So this is going to be a live exclusive here. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get in trouble. Do not want to get in trouble. But let me find Nintendo's YouTube once it pops up. Come on, Nintendo. Where you at, Nintendo? Boom. Check Nintendo's YouTube. I'm gonna check the thumbnails and that's it. I'm not gonna watch the video because let's see here. Dragon's Dogma. I did see that, Travis. I saw that. Okay, I saw that. I see what you're saying. I saw that. I thought you meant like something huge. Like Dragon's Dogma is pretty big, but I thought you meant like big. So anyway, check Nintendo's YouTube controller mod troll. Dude, got some. Hey, the poster back here lit. Spike. A PortCon coming through. Anyway, so like I said, we got a few quick hitters to get to. Let's go ahead and get to them since you know the homie wants to go a little bit, but I appreciate you either way. Bad Lazy. Let's get into the quick hitters. So yes, quick hitter news. Here we go. I don't know if y'all heard about this. The game Grease or Gree or whatever. So we got a few quick hitters. Oops. I didn't mean to click that. So the game Grease. I don't know if y'all heard that they were trying to advertise their game on Facebook, and Facebook banned their ad for sexual content. I can show Nintendo videos. I just didn't want to. It took too much work. And either way, so I don't know if you heard that, but on Facebook, they got banned from showing their ad. It said it was too sexual. If you look at the picture they got banned for, it's a painting of a silhouette of a girl just kind of hunched over. I don't get it, but regardless, Facebook banned them. They tried to appeal it. Facebook said no. It's just a funny situation, and it's a silly situation. that I figured I just mentioned because I saw this and I just laughed. Like, really, Grease is sexual. It's about a girl who's having some issues, but regardless, that was just a funny story, and a real SMH story if you think about it, like a real shake my head type story. Like, are you kidding me? Like, y'all just out here y'all out here banning video game ads for sexual content that's not really sexual content. Like, we just gonna SMH them. SMH, we just shaking our head at this because the news is just ridiculously crazy. But either way, moving on to the next bit of quick hitter news. Fortnite, I want to talk about Fortnite once again. We're going to talk about Fortnite. Everybody talks about Fortnite. And yet, hentai Facebook groups still exist. You're right. You're right, Ryako. You're right. They still do. But either way, Fortnite earned $455 million in revenue on iPhone. So, I mean, we keep hearing about Fortnite's gonna die. We keep hearing about Fortnite. It's not. If it's earning this much revenue on an iPhone, just imagine what it's doing on consoles and PC. This game is here to stay 100%. And I don't like Fortnite. You guys know this. You guys know me. So, I mean, y'all may not like that, but I don't like the game Fortnite. Just never got too much into it. But game's never going away. Salty's Gaming says another day, another penny. Right. It is ridiculous. Ultimate Spike says also Decker's going to be in Jones Force. I know, man. I'm excited about that. Hashtag say so. I am salty about Fortnite, dog. I don't know why. I just am. But regardless, on iOS, they made $455 million of revenue in 2018. That is a ridiculous number for a mobile game. That's a ridiculous number for pretty much any game. But yet for a mobile game to do that, that is nuts. I would really like to know what the player base for Fortnite on mobile is. Like, I would love to get those numbers. I'm just too lazy to look them up. If anybody knows them, let me know in the chat. But I would love to know those numbers on like their player base for mobile. Salty says mobile is the future. Yeah, I saw your video on the Alien game being a mobile game, and I mean, it seems like mobile is the future. Maybe Nintendo was on to something with the Switch and making everything mobile. Who knows? Rago says, I can't help but wonder if you'll be the one to divorce coordinate for Fortnite addiction. Yo, let me be real with y'all without like getting too personal into my marriage. I literally was like, yo, you're jokingly, I was like, yo, you're about to become that statistic if you don't chill. Like, yo, like, cause she's been playing Fortnite like hell a lot, but hey, she likes the game and I'm glad she likes the game. You know, it's just something, honestly, I hope this doesn't make her mad, but she told me that it's been helping a lot with, you know, personal issues and like depression she's been going through. So like, honestly, more power to her to play that game. If it helps, I'm all for it. So I like jokingly say, yo, you're about to be one of those statistics, but in reality, it helps her out with things like that. So I mean, I'm not like too like, no, can't play Fortnite. Like, if it helps out, it helps out, you know. But anyway, Super Andrew says mobile is the future, but not with phones. Yeah, hey, Jakin, I see you, bro. What's up? I'll just slap the like button. Appreciate you. I want to squad up. Video games are great for depression. 100%. They really are. And so, there you go. So, moving on to Xbox news. Xbox, they have the marketing rights for the upcoming game Metro Exodus, and it looks like they are now going to take that a step further. They are announcing a brand new bundle to go along with the release, called the Metro, and they're also, sorry, let me read this again. They're also doing a Saga bundle as well, which is kind of cool. And so if you're a big fan of the Metro franchise and you also like Xbox, you can now get a bundle, 1 terabyte hard drive. It comes with a month of Game Pass and a month of Xbox Live Gold. You can get that at $499. That's US dollars. And let's see here, participating retailers, I gotta read this. February 15th, there you go. Sorry, Metro, not my bag, baby. Salty says. Ryko says, I get that. I'm the same with Monster Hunter. Never did my relationships any good though, but who want to be with a whiny guy anyway? I mean, I don't whine, so more so it's like, yo, like, chill. So next game, speaking of next game that my wife likes to play, Grand Theft Auto Online gets an update. And it's gonna have laser cannons in it. and it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Laser cannons and the characters look like an 80s futuristic, like, you know, those futuristic 80s Terminator slash, I don't know any other ones, RoboCop type. That's what the players look like. They got armor like that, and they got laser cannons. So GTA 5, if you're a big fan of that, then there you go. Laser cannons coming to GTA 5 if you're a big fan. Razer, the company that makes keyboards like the one I have right here, and mouses like the one mice like the one I don't have that I need to get. They list some Xbox games as compatible with mouse and keyboard support, which is interesting. Mouse and keyboard support coming to consoles is I think it's a positive trend. I think it is. I say that not confidently, but I think it is. And so Gears of War 5 will have mouse and keyboard support. PUBG, Sea of Thieves, what else is on this list here? Minecraft, The Sims 4. I mean, Sims 4 makes sense. I wish I would have known that before I bought The Sims 4 on PC for my wife, because she didn't want to play Sims 4 without a mouse and keyboard. Now there will be mouse and keyboard support for Xbox. And I bought Sims 4. Good thing it was on sale for like $6, but regardless. Deep Rock Galactic's gonna have mouse and keyboard support. Roblox and Surviving Mars is the list of games that will have mouse and keyboard support on the Xbox One. So there you go. Why not just get a PC then? I mean, yeah. Mobile Mercenaries says Sims 4. Hey, look. Not a fan either, but once again, if it helps my wife, it helps my wife. She likes The Sims. She plays it. Sims, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto. Those seems to be like her 3 favorite games at the moment. And my kids are going nuts right now. Crazy. But anyway, next bit of news. Once the page loads up, God of War not getting DLC. And let's see here, director talked about why it didn't. He says it would end up being its own thing, rightfully so. Everybody had said to me, dude, this is crazy, this isn't DLC, it's a little too long. They did have a plan to launch DLC for the game. Let's see here. Let me just read the article quick. So, turns out they did have plans to launch DLC for the game, but those plans were pretty much scuttled because the DLC he was planning, it turns out, was so ambitious that would have been more of its own standalone thing. And so, the quote would be, it would have been end up being its own thing. So there you go. Got no God of War DLC because it would have been too big, and they're probably in. So I mean, I kind of find this funny. I would expect like a spinoff then. If the DLC was too big, just put out a spinoff, it would sell. That's the way I look at it. Avidan Smith, I see you, bro. Appreciate you. Like, if it's so big, just put it out as its own game, and I'm pretty sure PlayStation fans would still buy it as a spinoff. Just let them know this is a spinoff, or not a real sequel, but whatever. Nothing wrong with ambition. Come on, right? And so I would still like to see them release the DLC. I mean, I haven't played the game. Need to. Not the biggest fan of Sony. Like, Sony is on number 3 on my list of the 3 consoles, but I would like for them to see them release this DLC still. And if it can't be DLC, then make another game. Like, that simple. I'm pretty sure that Sony fans would absolutely love that. I'm pretty sure they would. And speaking of Sony, I saw this news and I kind of chuckled at it. Like, let me just go ahead and read the title of this for you guys. New Sony job listings hinting at PSN and PS Now improvements for next gen. And my reaction was no duh. Like, yeah, everybody needs to, improve on their service. Everybody needs to improve on their online service. Even Nintendo, yes, Nintendo does. Like, and even Xbox. Nintendo definitely does. But Xbox needs to, PlayStation needs to. What's the point of, it's a service that you're paying for. They need to improve on it. The listing reads, as a primary member of the network engineering team, you will be responsible for the development, support, and mid to long-term considerations of an advanced global IP network that adheres to the highest standards to provide robust, low-latency game streaming services to PlayStation Now customers around the globe. So, I mean, no duh. They're working on PSN. They need to. Microsoft has the best online service. They do. But, I feel like Sony could probably, improve theirs. And same with Nintendo. I'm sorry. I know whenever you mention like Nintendo online service to Nintendo fans, they get really upset, right? Like, they're like, oh, don't talk about it. Nintendo's doing the best they can. Come on, man. Let's be real. Nintendo can do better. They need to do better, and I believe that they will do better. I feel like they will, improve upon it. And I mean, what is wrong with expecting more? I'm sorry, I really got to, and I'm giving more hints away from the next video that I'm doing. We need, no, talk that talk. Like, here's the deal, man. There needs to be some. Never mind. We're not gonna talk about it. Sorry. I'm gonna just put it out as a video. It would hit harder when I do the video. It'll hit harder when I do the video. But NSO needs to improve. We're going to improve it. They need to improve it. I have ideas that I'm going to put in a video. That's all you need to do. I mean, to hit you off stream. All right, bruh. So anyway, let's see what everybody's saying about NSO, because it seems like y'all just really got you lit. That really got you lit. Avidan says Nintendo Online sucks.
Have no fears.
Ooh, snap. Daniel Derek. Daniel. Sorry, I said Daniel. Derek Ratcliffe, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. I only said Daniel because of the thumbnail. My bad. NSO sucks. NSO's awful unless Nintendo is being lazy. Nintendo Online Service is unstable more so than remember OG Xbox being in previous Nintendo consoles. Even PSN is pretty trash too, though. NSO, Nintendo Switch Online. I can't donate some. There should be a link in the description for donations to a Streamlab link, Cherry. Check that out down there. It should be. Yeah, description box. Let me just post a link for you in the here. Link posted for you. Click on that link. It should redirect you to the Streamlabs link. Harry Potter has joined the stream, right? So anyway, next bit of quick hitter news. Bandai Namco filed trademarks for Nintendo system games. Apparently, these games are more than likely coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Never heard of any of these games except for Final Lap. Battle City, Warpman, Final Lap, Family Pinball, and yeah. So we got some games. Looks like we're going to have some games possibly coming to NSO, NES games that I've only heard of one, that's Final Lap. So interesting there. Next bit of Nintendo quick hitter news. Paladins is bringing crossplay, official crossplay, not just, hey, you might end up playing with PC players or Xbox, official team up with different consoles now on Paladins. So I don't have to play the Nintendo Switch version of Paladins to play with my Nintendo Switch friends. I can now play Xbox and y'all can play on Nintendo Switch and we can team up. And I feel like this is great because I wanted to play that game in 60 frames because it feels better in 60 frames versus the 30 on the Switch, and it looks better. And all my stuff is on Xbox. So shout out to High Res for making this happen. Appreciate y'all for that. And that will do it. That'll do it for the quick hitter news. Once again, let's see what everybody's saying in the chat here. Andrew says sweet. There you go. Yeah. So I'm excited for that last bit of news, especially Paladins becoming crossplay. Like, I'm really big on that one. Salty said, what happened? Paladins is now becoming crossplay, official crossplay, not just on Nintendo's, like, yeah, crossplay, like not just get on Nintendo and you get teamed up with Xbox and or PC players, whatever. It is now officially crossplay across all platforms, so you can team up with people on any platform except PlayStation, obviously, but the three. So cross progression, that is, I would imagine if you can crossplay like that, I would hope it is, but High Res might be a little skeety about that, but I'll have to check it with you on that one because I hope there is cross progression, because I bought the battle pass for the Switch, but I have the champions pack for Xbox, so I'm kind of like stuck between the two, right? Like battle pass on Switch, but I don't have every champion on the Switch. I have every champion on the Xbox, so I hope it's cross progression. I hope you can link all of it together. That would really help out. So I'll have to check that one out. Raiko says, I'm looking forward to finally be able to play Smite at work. I always avoid playing it as yeah, we are getting Smite pretty soon. Hopefully PS4 will be added soon. I agree. So anyway, we got some the big show. We got some news I want to talk about. Of course, Sony is about to hit 100 million sales. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Madbox because they kind of have a little gimmick going on right now that I don't want to talk about. And then we're going to talk about Nintendo, and then the biggest rumors, we'll talk about that. And I really want the biggest rumors of 2019 to be a group sort of chat. So everybody in the chat, let me know what y'all think as we go through them, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the big show. Oh man, so the big show news. Let's start with Madbox. I don't know if y'all heard this, right? Madbox, Madbox developer, like, let's see, who's the company again? It's Slightly Mad Studios. Anyway, they made Project Cars, right? They made the game Project Cars, and they went ahead and announced they're making their own console. It's going to be a monster, right? 4K gaming, 120 frames per second, all of these crazy specs for a console. And they are out here talking about, hey, we're going to do all these things, all this stuff. And so, the CEO came out and he's like, we need a slogan for this console that we're putting out. And he was on Twitter and he says, if somebody submits a good slogan, the best slogan gets $10,000 in free games for life. Hit me. Right. So here's a little gimmick going on right now. Like they're trying to get hype for this console, right? They're trying to get the hype for this console. And I'm somebody choke slams your man. Like here's my deal, man. I don't have a problem with another competitor in entering the console market, right? But I'm very specific about who I want to enter the console market. Honestly, I don't know who Madbox, I don't know who these guys are. I know they made Project Cars, that's it. I don't trust them. I would be more likely to accept Google, Apple, or Amazon, one of those big three, right? And then Sega. And Sega's really the only one that I'm like would love to see enter the console market right back again, right? Madbox, I don't know. I'm something just to me doesn't feel right. Something's amiss about this, right? How will they? So apparently they're looking to put this thing out like what, 3-4 years down the line. Who's going to develop for it? Are you going to get people to develop for it? Are you going to have exclusives for this thing? Like, how are they going to enter the market? It just seems like, I don't know. Like, it seems like a far cry, but who knows? Maybe they'll end up doing well. You never know. I just something seems amiss with Madbox. But regardless, he's out here saying, hey, 10K and free games for life if somebody comes out with the best slogan. So if y'all want to go out there, do it. His Twitter handle is Bell_SMS. Hit him up. Next bit of news. Let's talk about this one. So apparently, according to let's see here. Let me find who. According to people I heard, there's a Switch revision coming for 2019, right? A Switch revision coming out is going to have a brand new, a new LCD display, maybe some better internal storage, and I think they're going to improve on the chip or whatever. But we don't know much about the revision. But then we also have this rumor that there's going to be a handheld only version of the Switch. Oh, whoa. Man, Cherry Downlocks wanted to show support. Thank you for that donation. $6.36. Just wanted to show support. Appreciate you for that. I don't know what that equates to. Let me know what country you're in. Because did you send that in euros or whatever? Because I know that it's the whole exchange rate thing. So $6.36. Appreciate you. Really do. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. 5 years. Okay, 100% UK. 5 euros. But I really do appreciate that. Heading out now. See you everyone. Look out for my PS Classic controller mod. I will, dude. I 100% will look out for it. So Nintendo's coming out with a Switch revision, and apparently now they're coming out with a dockless console. Euros, my bad. They're coming out with a dockless console, right? Is that even still a Switch? That's my question, right? Because the whole big thing about the Switch is you can have the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons become 2 controllers, or you can make them 1 controller. You can switch those out, and then also you can dock it and undock it. That was like the big whole thing with the Switch. If you just come out with a dockless Switch, like, is it still a Switch? I don't know. It's just confusing to me, honestly. If anybody in the chat has a better explanation, please let me know. But to me, it's just really confusing. But regardless, that's in the works there. I don't know how I feel about it. But I am looking forward to the revision. I will get the revision. And I really hope that they bundle it with a new game. And I'll definitely buy that bundle. And I'll have 2 Switches. And my kids can have their own Switch. And I can have the new rendition or the new revision of the Switch 100%. Maybe it's HDMI compatible. Hey, it could be. I don't believe any of these analysts calling for a Switch Pro and Switch Lite. You don't believe them? You're probably right. Bad latency. I'm probably with you. But I don't think it'll be a Pro. But I do think Nintendo will come out with a revision that will fix some of the issues that they've been having, you know, the bending, the casing, the internal storage. I bet you they'll come out with one with better internal storage, and the LCD screen. Like, I feel like those are all like reasonable things they could come out with. But I think that's about it. I don't know the Switch Pro in 4K or the Switch Pro where it's going to be better. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that would be the case. They might as well come out with a brand new console at that point. So I'm with you on that one, but I do think they could come out with a revision just to fix some of the first gen issues that they've been having. I think that's a very big possibility. So next bit of the big show, Sony sales. Sony's PlayStation 4 sales surpassed 91 million and counting. They are on the way to 100 million in sales. That is pretty big. I can't remember what the PlayStation 2 sales were at, but I know it's over 100 mil. And do I think they could catch up to the PlayStation 2? Yeah, I think they probably could. I really think they probably could if they really keep it up at this point. And shout out to Sony, man. Like, they're really killing this console market. I can't, as much as I say I don't like Sony as much as the other three, you can't deny the fact that they're doing work. And the fact that they're doing work is good for the market. But even more so than that, the other two are doing better too. So that's even better for the market that all three are doing great. But Sony, man, just out here killing it, selling consoles left and right. Almost 200 mil. Like, hey, you got to give props where props is due, right? So to all the Sony, quote unquote, Sony ponies, I hate using that term. I don't like to start the whole console war thing. The Sony ponies out there celebrating, congratulations to you guys. To people like we don't own stock in Sony, so I don't know why you need to say congratulations to you guys, but whatever. But good on Sony, man. They're a monster. Can't wait to see what happens next year or next gen with these other consoles. I believe Xbox will be the one, honestly. So we'll see. But Sony, PlayStation 4, 100 million sales. So there you go. Not much more I can say about this. So let's get into the big one. So there's an article that popped up, and I know we're a little bit over, we're running a little bit long. The quick hitters are kind of long. I kind of talked a lot, but everybody in the chat, let's talk about this. So there was an article that came out, and I saw it says the 10 big video game rumors going in 2019, right? And glad I could drop by 12 p.m. I'll watch replay 100%. Cherry, appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Like, real quick, let's talk about this. Like, Sony next gen consoles, the rumors, and they're not more so rumors than they've been confirmed, right? Like, it says the rumors in this article, but I mean, Sony went ahead and said we're not going to E3, we're focusing on the PlayStation 5. Xbox said last E3 we're focusing on the next console already, we're developing it. So this isn't really a rumor, more so in anticipation. Maybe the rumor is they'll drop this year. Maybe that is what they consider the rumor. I don't think they will drop this year. I think they'll be announced this year and they'll drop in 2020. So there you go. But they put that in there. I just thought that one was weird. Nintendo working on an updated Switch. We just talked about this when Bad Latency says, hey, I don't believe it. I don't believe any of these analysts saying there will be a Switch Pro or an updated Switch. I tend to agree but not really agree with the fact I think they'll improve on it, but I don't think it'll be like a Switch Pro or anything like that. Another rumor is Microsoft considering a discless Xbox One. I don't see I could see that being a thing, especially with the way they're going with Game Pass and all that stuff. But we're gonna pass this one. This big one I want to talk about though. Remember this rumor: Harry Potter RPG in development, or Harry Potter quote unquote universe, a game in development. That one, I'm anticipating. When we saw that leak of the video, or that video of the quote unquote leak of the video of the leak, whatever, that video of the leak, it looked pretty good, and we have reason to believe that it was real because WB Games was taking the video down left and right, and anybody who shared the video on their channel was getting copyright strikes. So we have reason to believe that that was real somewhere down the line, and so I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for a WB, a Harry Potter RPG. I think that would be absolutely ridiculous and lit. Rocksteady's mysterious next game. We thought it was going to be Superman. They came out and said it's not Superman. Now the new rumor is Superman's in it. The rumor is Justice League. I don't know what y'all think, but I think a Justice League Rocksteady game would be pretty dope. But I also think a Superman game would be pretty dope. So either one, I don't really care. Just put out a new game, Rocksteady. Put out a new game. I mean, we got enough Batman series. Let's try something new. So if it's, whether it's Justice League, whether it's Superman, make it happen. Make it happen. I absolutely like that one. Blizzard working on Diablo 4 under the codename Ferris. Remember, people were upset at the mobile game that was announced. People were very, 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 very upset about the mobile game, and then Blizzard went ahead and announced, hey, with Diablo 4 is coming, it's in development. So but the game probably won't be released until 2020. There you go. But hey, looking forward to that one. A new BioShock is in the works. I don't know how this one will work. I don't know where they're gonna go with this one, because like, where are they gonna go next? Are they gonna go back to Rapture? Are they gonna go back to Columbia? Like, what are they going to do with this new BioShock? I mean, BioShock Infinite was a pretty good game. BioShock 1, probably the best one of all of them. We don't talk about 2 that much, but a new BioShock is in the works. I hope this is true, but I don't know where they're going to go with this. But either way, it's said to be in its early development. Probably going to be a 2019 announcement. That's the rumor for a 2021 release. I don't know what you're gonna do with BioShock. Like, how much more can you do? What kind of setting you're gonna put it in? Is it gonna be set in the future? What are you gonna do? Because, I mean, I hope it's not in Rapture. Let me put it that way. I'm kind of sick of Rapture, and I hope it's not in Columbia. I hope it's in its own thing, different, everything, and just keep the game the way it is. But I don't know if a game like BioShock can stand up. I don't know if it could. I feel like times are changing. Bad Latency says BioShock Battle Royale. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing, just because Battle Royale seems to be the genre of this current generation. An official Borderlands 3 reveal. We've heard that Gearbox has been working on the next Borderlands for a while using the Unreal 4 engine. And so apparently, you know, they're working on this game. So apparently a reveal is coming. That is the rumor. This one, that's a big rumor. Borderlands 3, I mean, once again, much like BioShock, will a looter shooter like Borderlands 3 still hold up? I feel like with Borderlands 3, it will hold up to the hardcore fans, like Jake that said Borderlands is GOAT. But how will it do in the general public? Harry Potter sucks, by the way. Chill. So, even though I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but still chill. No, Borderlands 3, like, I feel like they can't just come out with the looter shooter thing here, because there's another game coming out called Anthem. It's gonna be a looter shooter. And then there's a game out there called Destiny. I don't know if y'all heard about that. That is also looter shooter, but with multiplayer aspects. I feel like if a Borderlands 3 does come out, besides the hardcore Borderlands 3 players, I think it'll be lost in the mix, unless they decide to go about some multiplayer, not just co-op, but like multiplayer thing. Well, Jake says to hell with the general public. I mean, you can have that stance, but I'm telling you right now, Take-Two's not taking that stance. Take-Two will be very upset if this game don't do well. So you better hope it does well. Take-Two will not take too well to this game not doing well. See what I did there? So anyway, Borderlands 3. Salty says, I believe the Borderlands stuff when I see it. Appreciate. Another rumor is Microsoft is reviving the Fable franchise. Playground Games, apparently the rumor is they're doing it. Mobile Mercenary says, Borderlands is for that fan base. I like the game, but it doesn't keep my attention. Jakin says, I'll buy a bunch of copies. Hey, more power to you. Microsoft, apparently Playground is reviving Fable. I am all for this. Fable is one of my favorite franchises from Microsoft, and it's probably in my top 10. Definitely in my top 10, maybe top 5 franchises. I absolutely love Fable. And so I hope this is true. Playground Games, I feel like they could do a really, really, really good job with this. They could knock it out of the park. And so I am hoping that this is true. I was hoping that they would have announced this at XO, and they didn't. So one can only hope it is coming at E3. One can only hope that E3 there will be a Fable announcement, and I need there to be a Fable announcement. Please, Microsoft, Xbox, make this happen. Fable 3, E3, let's go. Fable 3, Fable 4, E3, let's go. Watch it be a Fable 3 like remastered. I'd be really mad about that. BioShock will sell well. There is a good following. Hey, I mean, we could go the same thing with Borderlands. Do it, Nintendo. And then the last bit of this one, Valve is creating its own VR headset. That is the rumor here. And of course, a Half-Life VR game. Salty in the chat, I know how you get when people talk about VR. You're not a big fan. And me too. I think a lot of people of Half-Life will be very, very mad about this if they come out with a VR game. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if Valve is creating their VR headset only to put out a Half-Life VR game and it not to be like a... I don't know how that'll set with hardcore Half-Life fans. I don't... My buddy Bose is a big Half-Life fan, and I don't know how he would feel about this. I need to ask him. I don't know how well this will go over with Half-Life fans. I really don't. A VR game? Yeesh, I don't know. But VR, like I said, not a big fan of the VR. Really not. But that will do it for that right there. Mobile Mercenary says VR is like, it takes time to get used to it. I haven't tried VR. Let me be honest with you. I have not tried VR yet. I mean, I would like to, but I just haven't. VR sucks more than Harry Potter, believe it or not. Salty, man. That's funny, man. You're killing me. But either way, that will do it for the big show and for that topic. So, yeah. And that'll do it for the show. I appreciate all y'all that are in the chat. This one was fun. This one was a good one. Mobile Mercenary, you was there. Avidan, Saltiest Gaming, Jakin, Bacon, Cherry Downey Locks. Sorry, forgive me. Bad Latency. Ryoko, as always. Super Andrew was here. This one was a good one. This one was a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all. 20 likes. That was great. But is it Ripley's Believe It or Not? Hey. I don't know what I was going to say. But regardless, I do appreciate y'all. Really do. And we going to be out this thing once I can find the cutscene. Peace.